They got in there first. Welcome back to the Wafflehouse in Exandria. Keep going. Dear. We're back.
Oh, God.
And that's how he died.
Yes. A termite crawls up your legs, it bites you, you get sepsis and you die. End. A resume from last week.
Alright, we rejoin our heroes at the Emerald Keep, having survived the demonic onslaught. The elves still stand ready to defend the keep, even as we hear the cries of demons in the distance. Refugees from the Verdant Expanse arrive seeking entrance, which they are granted after a somewhat brief conversation, and Darcy, being completely irresistible to all mortal beings, finds himself surrounded by beautiful women and Federico. A spirited conversation ensues. Should the refugees remain at the keep? Should they join the great Wafflehouse on the road? It is decided that they should remain for their own safety.
And don't forget the outrageous accents.
There are many outrageous accents. Darcy would quite like to keep some of his new entourage close by, and does manage to convince them to stick with him. Lewis and Sabat get into what can only be described as a dialogue-based crap slinging contest. There is much postulating, insulting, and eventually actual crap slinging, at which point everyone decides this is the perfect time to leave very quickly. So they hit the road with 6 commoners in tow. The peace and quiet of life on the road is short-lived as they find themselves in a part of the forest that is decidedly webby. And despite attempting to pass through unseen, they find themselves face to face with a giant spider. An attempt at diplomacy is made, but to no avail. Even name-dropping, Dak, remind me of the name.
Anansi.
Anansi. That seems to make things worse because unfortunately they are no longer friends and allies. The giant spider which we were talking to disappears, surely to return if it spots a weakness. And if that wasn't bad enough, demons arrive, and within seconds 2 commoners are already dead, with their souls being fed upon. But the Wafflehouse spring into action, fighting off this new threat. There's much stabbing, slashing and spell casting, and a little bit of hiding from JC. The Wafflehouse managed to survive, but sadly, that is with 3 less commoners. They carry on their journey and find themselves in a clearing with some standing stones, giving off a strong sense of power which Lewin feels. The day is coming to a close. They are still being tracked by demons. Do they risk resting or carry on into the night? Find out this week with the Wafflehouse.
Yay!
Yay!
A splendid soliloquy of some substance.
Just some. That's fine. I'll take that.
An amount was given.
Let's get rid of your hand grenade. Phomos, you have had as many short rests as you want being in the ring.
Wonderful.
However, you are slightly bruised. You were, whilst in the ring, you were organising your library as much as you could. And then suddenly it was almost like an earthquake, and a whole ring tipped upside down and back to forwards very quickly, and all your papers went everywhere.
Yeah, JC had an itch, shall we say.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Yeah, so basically, you'll have to start again.
How does Phomos look? Is this like his perfect quiff, like slightly dishevelled?
But hold it. Before you come out, Phomos, you hear a voice in your mind. I suggest you may need some help here. And a piece of paper wafts down in front of you. It is a scroll. On it is the spell Dance Macabre.
Okay, let me have a quick look at this. Phomos probably knows what it is, but I don't.
You point at someone and they do the dance from Michael Jackson.
Yep.
Do.
Basically, you get lots of skeletons coming and join you.
Whoa.
And so basically, with your ring, if you have enough time, there's every spell that you wish to you can find in there.
Oh. Okay.
And
Like
given
scrolls,
enough
scrolls.
time, you may even find scrolls of this.
Hey, I mean, if you find any scrolls,
But those scrolls are only for casting, and if you take them out and you don't use them within 24 hours, the air will just make them just evaporate and disintegrate because they're unstable. They've been used to the chaos of limbo.
gosh,
And the prime material plane is not a place for them to exist anymore. And
you're saying that in theory I could... Sorry.
So in theory, basically, you could potentially find a spell scroll of your choice. You don't have to pass the appropriate Arcana roll.
Okay, that's really handy, actually, not just for me, but I'm thinking other spellcasters as well. Potentially seeing that scroll, I don't know, maybe that helps them.
Yeah, only you can use it, and it disintegrates after 24 hours if it's not used. And you're the custodian of the library, and you have to guard the library in this knowledge.
That's really cool. I'll make a note of that on my
Just
sheet.
to annoy Lewin.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
Just never-ending supply of wish scrolls.
Yeah, I think that might be a little bit out my remit. I think we're looking at more, I'm just thinking maybe those, several times everyone couldn't read a language.
Yeah.
Yep.
Find some thesauruses.
Okay. So you pop out of the ring. You've had your short rest, so your strength, presumably you can spend any hit dice that you have if you wish to.
Yep, I'll do this moment.
And you find yourself in the forest. You feel, as soon as you come out Phomos, you feel in front of you there's this tor with standing stones, ancient and weathered. This is a place of power. You can feel almost the arcane thrumming here. It's on a convergence of ley lines. Lewin, as you remember, from your elvish history, there were, in the pre-Age of Arcanum days, pre-magic actually, the peoples of the world, particularly the elves, worshipped at these sites, and often they buried their dead here and revered these sites. The elves of Singorn know of numbers of these tors in the verdant expanse. With deference to their elders, they do not exhume this. There's also a slight degree of trepidation, not knowing what they will unleash.
Okay. I will relay that to everyone else if they are so interested.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear, and you're there. There are the bevy of beauties around Lord Darcy, Mr. Darcy. You've come into this space. The sun is setting. It is the forest itself feels slightly ill at ease. In the distance, you hear screams and snarls of demonic forces. Way to the north, you hear large explosions. From whence you came, around the keep area. You're standing there. The civilians with you are scared, fatigued. In fact, you're all tired. It's been quite a long day.
Phomos, you are back. Please look at this. Look with your special eyes at whatever this, what these are. I detect some form of magic, but maybe your eyes are slightly better at looking at this.
What do I see Loon's giving me? Oh, hello.
Lewin, what have you given him?
Oh, nothing. I'm pointing at the circles because there was
Right.
magic on them last time, but nothing that I could specifically identify.
Yeah, I can always give it a go.
So you look at this, and you can feel there's an ancient magic here, almost like an elemental magic. It's not really of a school. You just feel the power of the earth, the power of history. If you had to describe them, there is a little bit of a divination magic here. There is a little bit of radiant type magic, and there's also a bit of necrotic magic here as well.
I'll relay that to Lewin. And I'll also say to him, I've also kind of been steered towards this, and it'll. Although I don't think you're going to be able to use it, this is purely going to be for just me, and I'm just going to explain it's for Dance Macabre scroll. Do you think maybe this has? I don't know. It was drawn to me. I just have a feeling like maybe we need to use this here.
Well, I'm not necessarily opposed to using necromancy. I fail to see the point of using it here. You lack the bodies.
Didn't you say that there's usually things buried under these hills, mounds, whatever the word you used?
Indeed, but we'd have to spend time exhuming them, not to mention all of the horrible sacrilegious things we would have to do to remove them. Just doesn't seem worth the time for me.
If only we had an Earth and Star wild shape you could help dig them up with.
Yes, I remind people that exhuming the dead is often looked poorly upon by most civilized societies.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
I just think Phomos is silently thinking it's amazing that Lewin suddenly has morals.
And that he, for a brief moment, was the most moral one in the group.
Well, I'll just keep hold of it for now. It's just really, I can't even explain it. It was, I was drawn to it. I have a feeling if I spend a little bit longer in there, I can hopefully dig out some other useful things in the future.
Well,
although he will just glare at JC. Sorry, or he will just glare at JC slightly for the shaking him about.
I couldn't help it. I had an itch. I had to scratch, you know.
I have to start from A again. Do you understand how long it took me to even get to B?
To be or not to be?
Well, no, it's at
That
A
is
now.
the question.
So the question I have to ask myself now is: last time we were in these woods, the verdant expanse, that is, I tried to summon the mansion, and we were horribly attacked by imposters pretending to be my staff, who thusly attempted to assassinate us in a very poor manner, mind. So I am somewhat hesitant to summon it with the potential risks, although Lewin's just going to do a little test to himself, and he's just going to cast Major Image, just a third level. And he's just going to create a giant statue of Darcius, which sort of salutes and does all the poses I've seen Darcius doing.
Okay.
And he moves away from the group before he does that, right?
Is there any wild magic surge when I cast it?
There is. Yes, you need to roll for it, please.
Okay.
JC hits the deck.
Ooh, neat.
you cast the spell, Lewin. You feel watchers in the woods looking at you.
Ah,
Something has eyes on you.
I am just going to get the big Darcius to step over and come over to me as I will whisper to Phomos. Oh dear, I think we're being watched by something.
Do I hear that? Bear in mind I'm standing relatively near Phomos.
I'd be saying it sort of quietly enough to for anyone nearby to hear, but not to carry.
Phomos, you can see right through this this statue of Mr. Darcy, if you wish.
There we go.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, Mr. Darcy is just fully Mr. Olympia. You know, he's just got every strongman pose under the sun as he's just switching between them.
It's not catching on. It's Dirtius.
Don't worry, Mr. Darcy. Fine.
Has anyone noticed that Federico bears a striking resemblance to Matthew Mercer?
DM pointed that out last week, actually.
With hearing Lewin say about that, JC's going to skulk just into the tree lines and be stealthily and just start having a wander around.
Okay. So, make in fact, I don't even need to make a stealth roll because it's going to be so high. Make a perception or survival roll for me, please.
28.
Okay. You get the feeling there's maybe things out here as well. Something watching you. You cannot see anything.
Whereabouts? And I sort of like very quietly, like without like saying to Lynn, subtly. Whereabouts do you feel we're being watched? Do you have an idea?
Do I have a direction, or is it just a general sense?
You have a general sense. Possibly something in the woods to the north could be watching you.
And you just see Mr. Dircius just do that thing where he stretches his arm out and flexes, pointing towards the north.
In which case, I'll sort of smile, pat Lou on the shoulder, and what I would like to do is like subtly just stroll around the giant Mr. Dircius here, and as I go around, just use my thing to just cast invisibility on myself.
Yep.
My invocation.
Yep.
And then I would just very, very carefully, without brushing up against anyone, stroll up this way to the north to have a little look and see if I can spot anything in the darkness of the woods.
Okay. We'll make a perception or survival roll for me, please.
Yep. Oh, both are going to be equally bad. 19. I'll take that.
Okay. You don't see anything, but you do hear in the distance the baying of demons. And JC, you hear that as well, and you feel it is getting closer. It does echo through the woods. You feel this is getting closer.
Having spent quite a lot of time in, I'd like to think, around these sort of areas, would I have a sense of we're talking miles, or are we talking way closer?
Very difficult to know in the forest. Things can be a long way away and you can hear them, and things can be very close and you can't. But there are, almost imagine a pack of foxhounds in the distance, and you just hear them yapping and barking and snarling in the distance. It echoes through the trees. And the sun is getting lower, and there's just starting to be a little bit of a ground mist now in the forest.
While the gun show is going on, I will flip open my spellbook and start preparing the incantation for my tiny hut.
Okay.
I will just pop back out now invisibility, and I'll say to Lewin, there's something coming in this direction. Not sure how close. Not immediate, but I don't know if we're safe to stay here for the night. Is there any way we can move on a little bit quicker? Or, I don't know, head offside, but it sounds like quite a big party.
Lewin is pretty busy, so
I'll say it
I
to
would
Dak
chat.
then.
I would chat with someone who ranks higher than me.
Say it to Dak then.
JC standing here, no worries.
Well, unfortunately, with the commoners in tow, I think pressing forwards are going to be just as dangerous. I don't think there's a particularly good answer. However, resting is going to be beneficial to us in the long run.
Right. Oh, it's your decision. I'd say we need to have a couple of us ready tonight for a fight, just in case.
Yes, watches would most certainly be necessary.
Well, I can take one of those, but a couple of you guys are going to need to pitch in overnight. I could take one of them.
The baying and the snarling is getting closer.
Noticeable to the others, or
You can all hear it now, echoing through the forest.
okay? I think we need to get this lot off to the side somewhere hidden, and we need to get ready.
Yes. High ground for the commoners.
Yeah, we could get them up into a tree or something. I could help with that.
Lewin is going to shut his spellbook, given that we are probably not going to get up in time, and saying, well, if I was to say this was turning into a battlefield, high ground is often preferable. I suggest that we head towards these standing stones, as the heightened ground may give us an advantage.
I agree. To the mound.
Can Big Darcy come with him? I like him.
Big Darcius just wanders along the side with the rest of us.
Oh yeah, this is great.
He's doing lunge steps. Everyone in between.
Oh yes. I didn't think I could get any better.
And he's doing all these. He's
mate.
doing these big poses, is he?
Yeah, it's Mr. Olympia style. He's just doing all of the.
Okay, Lewin, could you make a intimidation roll for him, please, with advantage because he's so big. Intimidation, which will be strength, so 5 plus. What's your spell modifier? 6, plus D20 plus 11.
Okay.
And then your advantage.
Strictly speaking, as a illusion, he doesn't actually have any strength. If that makes sense.
Doesn't matter, but he's posing his intimidation.
Yeah, fair enough. 15.
Okay. And Mr. Darcy, could you do a intimidation roll for me, please, with either strength or charisma, your choice?
Okay, so charisma is 1 less, so I'll just do intimidation to kind of be +1, so that'll be a 14.
Okay. He's bigger than you. He's carrying you. And it's slightly annoying because it reminds you of your youth when your big brother used to beat you up a lot.
Well, easy on. This isn't cool. I mean, he's not real though, is he? Not like me. I can actually lift stuff and fight stuff. He's never killed anything.
Seeing Mr. Darcy doing this, can JC do one whilst standing on top of this rock on the mound, all majestic like?
Yep.
What do you want to roll?
Could you roll a D4 and add nothing to it?
Well, it'll be a high 4. It's a 2.
The cat stretches and is ignored by everybody.
You're too stealthy, JC.
Nobody can see you.
I mean, the fun part about Major Image is it creates all the sounds and everything as well. So just as Darcy Superior makes his way up, there's just a doof, doof, doof. There's just large sounds of clanging and big thuds as he steps his way. He's just going to pop himself up here. That's all right, DM.
Okay, as you do that, you hear the snarling suddenly stop. And then it starts to get even more ferociously.
Yeah.
Alright, come on, everyone up the mound. Go, go, go.
I wrangle the commoners. Say, come on.
Get
I am
behind me, followers.
I'm going to pop myself invisibility, and I'm going to go off to the side where these trees are
Okay.
in preparation.
Okay. And what's the big statue doing?
The big statue is just lunge walking and posing its way up to the bottom of the hill.
So there, yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Just here, actually, so next to JC.
Okay, he stands there looking tall, regal, and very handsome. And Frederica just looks at him and goes, mm-hmm.
Oi.
The noise is getting louder. You reckon whatever is there is not going to be that far away. Dak, are you just staying there in the open? Is Dak gone? Oh, no. There's up there.
Dakoton.
And it's getting close. It's really close now. You can hear the baying of demons.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Hello?
I'm guessing DM and Dak can't hear each other.
I can't hear Dak.
Okay. We have that thing again where certain people can't hear each other, which is always great. Okay, Dak is refreshing to see if he can hear everyone.
I really wish the recording would pick up both sides of these conversations. It'd be fantastic.
Dak, you back?
Oh, it's in this tick just come up just now.
How about now?
There, we're back. There we go.
Good, good.
Excellent. So everybody's here.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
JC?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, so there is the you can hear in the distance the snarling. It's getting louder. You can hear thudding of feet, and bursting through the trees, you see a swarm of demons. At which point, guess what we're going to roll for?
Initiative.
Survival.
We are going to survival. We are going to, and there's a whole swarm of them coming through. And if I can do, I'll just copy one of those, and put it up here. And I'll copy one of those, and put it up here. And do you want to do your own initiatives?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
No, that's the wrong button.
All mine are going to go on the same initiative rolls, just to make life easy. And the commoners are going to be on a 0. And bursting through the forest, you see snarling, these creatures running on four legs, mouths slathering. This madness look in their eyes as they're zoning in towards you. They see you and they start charging in towards you, almost like rabid dogs, but large. These tendrils coming their mouths, flapping in the wind as they charge through. Okay, have you done your initiatives? Yes, you
Yes, I think everyone has.
have. Okay, so let's start with Lewin Boreal.
Like the Colossus of Rhodes, Big Darcius is just going to move in quotations. And I'm just going to get him to step down and make a big imitating barrier. I'm just going to make him move over there and take sort of a guard position with a massively oversized woohoo.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's going to be a distraction, whereas I am going to just pull out of the way so Darcius Inferior can get past and get involved as well.
Okay. Are you done?
That's me. Yeah, that's my action.
Okay, the Ruinants all charge, and they are going at full speed. In fact, I'm just going to do it like this. To there. He gets to here. And they jump at this illusion. and they charge towards you, Phomos.
Will they see me in the trees if I'm invisible?
They charge towards you, Phomos.
Oh shit!
No! I thought it was
That's
a
not
bad
good.
idea to do that.
They charge towards you, but they have dashed to get to you. In fact, let's change it to this. They've charged toward you, and they are surrounding you, but they cannot do anything at the moment, as they are. You can see their mouths slathering. You can smell the abyss on their breath as they surround you. This large Mr. Darcy is being attacked, but you now see the rest of these ruinants are just ignoring it. And that is them done, Phomos. You are surrounded by these creatures.
Ha 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 ha. Okay. Oh, it's a cube. That's even slightly. Oh, sorry, Dak. This might sting. Reflexes. He just sneezes on his pipes, and a giant, wet, dark, sticky web comes out, sticks all the trees around him in a 30-foot cube.
30-foot cube.
If I can. Yep.
That's right, it won't hit me. It's only 15 feet out from you.
Oh, fantastic.
So we want.
I was worried it was 30 foot all the way around.
So we want spells. We want a cube. What is it? What's it doing?
A cube, and it should create difficult terrain for anything other than me inside, and then they also.
And how big is it? Sorry.
It is a 30-foot cube. It says.
30
centered
foot.
on me.
30-foot cube. Yep. So set dimensions. That's 6 by 6. Okay, so change to there. There we go.
And I can basically choose trajectory of it, so it's going to basically just stick to the tops and bottom of the trees, almost like quite literally a whole cube around me, and an anchoring in place.
So what does that do?
So there's a couple of bits. So when they start their turn, they'll need to make dex saving throws. If they fail, they're restrained until they break free, and I can also use my bonus action to siphon life force from all of them.
Okay, nice. So do you need to do anything at the moment?
Not yet. I just need to roll damage. I think this will do extra as well because it's necrotic, as you said.
So each creature that starts its turn in the webs, or that enters the webs during its turn, must make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so that's when it does it. It does it on their go. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
So that should. Oh no, that's when they're restrained by the webs. So I don't think it'll actually do damage to them yet. If that's right in what I'm saying there. Yeah. Okay. So it won't do damage yet. Oh dear, that's fine. That's okay because it will stay. Does it follow me or does it stay here?
It will stay there if there's a web.
It stays there. Fantastic. I'm probably gonna get beat the hell out of on this, but I'm gonna try and get to the corner of the cube around.
I would strongly suggest against doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, how many hit points are you on? You can't be that high.
I've got some. Okay, well I'll just stay here and hope someone's going to save me then.
Okay.
I'll trust the method. I think that's all I can do.
That's all you're doing. Okay, so you feel almost like little hairs come out in your hands and out of your feet, and you can actually walk along these webs, which are starting to entangle these ruinants which are surrounding you. Oh dear. You could. Okay. Oh dear. 5, 10, 15. You see a creature with 3 heads, 3 skull heads, 3 arms, pulling an enormous bow. The arrow is glowing. It fires it at the closest person to it, which happens to be Dak.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. And it's a 3 attacks with a despair bolt, with a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely is.
Can I just make sure what his range is? Yep, it's normal range. So it's almost like a ballista bolt. So it's 19 piercing and 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
19 and 13.
That goes down.
And the next one's going to be against the one next to him, which is, in fact, it'll be against Dak again, because he's going to all 3 attacks against him, which will be at disadvantage because you're on the ground. At 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits too.
That's 1 death saving throw failed.
Bugger.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely the word for it.
Dak. And as you do that, you can see all these now ruinants. They just stop and look up and sniff the air, and you can see them focusing now on Dak on the ground.
That's a 10.
No, you'd failed it because you got hit.
Oh no, this is for my turn.
Oh, for your turn. I beg your pardon. Okay, failed again. That's 2 failed death saving throws.
I thought 10 was a success.
10 is... 10 is a success. I beg your pardon. 1 on 1.
Okay.
1 on 1. Yeah.
Oh, thank God for that.
I'm so used to you guys sort of just popping up with an instant heal. So
yeah, this is going to be a rather inauspicious death, isn't it?
I mean, the problem here is the person who has all the fun healing spells is the one who's down.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Darcius.
Okay. Right. Can I... Can I move to Dak, grab him, and move him here and hide him behind this big standing stone?
Well, you can put him there. He's not really hiding, but yes, you can put him there.
By hiding, I don't mean so much as, oh my god, where has he gone? So much as break line of sight to the guy who's going to ping arrows at him.
In other words,
well, he will classify as having cover, but it's not completely hidden behind it. No.
Okay.
Give him a little bit of extra.
Okay, I will bring him back here,
Yep.
leaning up his back against this, unless I can get to this one down here, but I'm not sure if I have the speed to do that, unless you allow me to dash and move him or something like that.
I'll let you. Yes, I mean he's actually you've got. I'm going to say that it's not going to slow your movement because you're so big and strong. It's not going to slow your movement doing that.
Okay, if possible, then I will bring him down to behind this one.
Yeah.
Would you mind moving yourself, Dak?
That's fine. I am 97 kilos soaking wet.
So unfortunately, I can't heal you or anything like that because that is not an ability that Darcius has. But he's got you there at least.
Okay. So you're doing anything else?
I don't think I have any actions to be able to do anything else.
Okay.
I'm afraid.
JC.
JC, rubbing it in Darcy's face that he does have this ability, will yell out the Yabba Dabba Doo, here's the healing goo, and give Dak a level. I'm going to do level 3.
I've just let you know you have come across these ruinants before, and of occasion when you have tried to heal them, they have reversed the healing.
I'm hoping they're far enough away because Dak is sort of, death saving throws.
Maybe if you moved a bit closer, you could avoid that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll do it first, and then I'll do the healing word.
And what level are you casting it at?
Level 3.
Level 3. Could you roll another D4 for me, please?
1.
So what you realise that when you're on this tour, every spell you cast is casted up 1 level higher.
Oh, neat.
So that does 11 healing damage. Healing on Dak.
Healing damage.
No, 11 healing on Dak. Sorry.
Oh, okay, it works, does it?
It has worked. just for your information, those who have very high arcana rolls and religious rolls will realise that these creatures will need to burn souls to use these powers, and they don't have any souls to burn. They can't do it. And these ones look like they don't have any because they are mad and lathering. So they will. That's why they come for you at a fair rate of knots. But you know they're almost like berserkers when they do this. They hit much more easily, but they don't look after themselves at all. Okay, so JC, you done? You doing anything else? Don't forget, a healing word is just a bonus action.
Yeah, I will click my heels together and use my action as a dash to go up 20 feet. I can't remember how you do the numbers again, so I'm just going to use exhaustion up to 2 to be 20 feet.
Okay, it's a bonus action to click to your ankles, but you've used your bonus action for your healing word.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, no, don't worry about that. I'll hold the dodge action in case another arrow comes flying our way. Then there you
go. Okay. These guys are just going to hide, and Frederico's going to hide behind the girls. Lewin.
I admire these commoners' style. They must be masters of strategy like me, knowing to run away is the best option. As Phomos has yet again got himself in an absolutely disastrous location, I'm going to get him out of there. So I'm going to point at him and try and move him out of the way, unless anything prevents me.
Can he actually see you? What sort of cover does that give? Is it light cover?
What, the webs?
Yeah.
The webs don't really give me any cover here. I can just move through them.
Lightly obscured.
Lightly obscured, so you can see. Yep, you can see him. Yep.
So yeah, if I can see him, I'm just going to point green flash of light, and if I can, I'm just going to pop him behind this pillar where he'll have cover from the nasties.
Okay, go for it. Yep.
And so if I was to pop yourself down there.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's just not letting me. It's not letting me drag my token. I think the screen's frozen for me. 1 second. I can't move my token.
It's because the token layer, the vines. There you go.
I've just moved you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Louis, doing anything else?
Yes. Only other thing I'm going to do is I too, I'm just going to duck behind this pillar because I've now seen that these arrows are coming, and I'm going to try and get some half cover from that, and that's me.
Okay. Ruinants go. So these 5 have to make dexterity saving throws.
That's correct, yeah.
What's the DC is 21, isn't it?
Yep.
Damage 3d6, please. Roll 3d6 for me, please.
No, that's unfortunately that's on my turn, and I have to be in the webs to do that damage. So this is just going to restrain them.
Oh, sorry, DM. I just realised I didn't do a wild magic surge.
Oh, yep. Do your wild magic surge. Yep. Sorry.
Ooh.
Nor did JC.
Yeah, I was about to say. Do it?
I should be doing it as well then, should I?
Yep.
Bloody casters.
So JC.
Okay.
Okay. So
I've turned into Chiquita Banana Lady.
Okay, so you've got bananas on your head.
You don't have a rope.
You're going to have to remember all these things. But those people around JC, which is Darcius and
within 60 feet, everyone,
Dak,
isn't it?
have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh crap!
Well, all creatures have a rope.
Yeah, it's anyone within 60 feet of me that has a rope.
Who has a rope? Lewin, do you have a rope?
I would have
had one.
I don't think I've ever used it.
But have you got one?
Let's have a look at my inventory. No, I do not have a rope.
Okay, and that won't count for Phomos. The commoners don't. Darcy, you have a rope.
Yes.
Dak, do you have a rope?
It doesn't look like it.
What about
So-
myself?
Um,
Because it doesn't say me.
doesn't
but
say you.
I'm
No, so
within
it's not
6
you.
feet.
So Darcy, you're the only one who has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Which I did, and I got a 16.
You are fine. Your rope comes out of your pack though and tries to trip you up, but you just stamp on it. Okay, so these ruinants are going to. Let's try that again. So group check. 21, yeah. No damage. Dexterity saving throw, isn't it? Sorry.
That's what you asked for, yeah.
Yeah. So one passes and the rest fail. So the one that passes goes. He's still going to. He's going to go 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. These guys are restrained and can't move. These guys go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh dear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2. So, 2 of them are not going to be able to attack you, Phomos. Lewin, you are surrounded by these creatures. One of them, this one at the top, is attacking through the column. So I'm going to say that he's got disadvantage in the attack. So
Okay.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 12 attacks, which are normal. In fact, 2 of them are advantage because you're flanked. Okay, but they'll all miss, you know that. 26 to hit.
I will shield that to avoid that hitting.
So it's 9 piercing and 7. No, shield misses them. Next one is 18, 26.
Again, with the shield, that just misses.
And the other one from the other side, 18, 15, and 24.
No, I've got very good at this. There's just a wall of force preventing the hits attacking me.
And the ones without advantage, 15, 12, 9.
No,
And the other one is
Tiny.
natural 20.
that one's gonna hit.
So that is 6 plus 6. That's 12 piercing, and 6 plus 12, 18. So 12 piercing and 18 necrotic damage.
Good
And,
to know.
and next turn you can't take reactions.
Ugh, that's unpleasant.
And the last one of those is going to be 10, and the 3 with this. Oh, actually, they've all got advantage because they are rabid. The one attacking across the pillar is just a normal attack, though. It's 11, 15, and 11.
No, that's fine. Even with advantage, surprisingly, only the natural 20 hit me.
Yep. Okay. Against Phomos, you have an attack. They have advantage, but you are invisible, and you've also got your cloak on. They know you're there.
Yes.
They know you're there, though.
Oh no, I'm not invisible. No, I'm not invisible once the webs went up.
Oh right. Okay.
Because that has to drop. This is the webs are
But
concentration.
you still got. Don't forget, you still got your cloak.
I have.
So the
yes.
first one is a 9 to hit,
Misses.
11 to hit,
That also misses.
25 to hit,
Is that no? I haven't been hit yet, so that'd be at 12, wouldn't it?
12 to hit. Yeah, they have advantage because they are effective equivalent
God, yeah,
of raging. So that's 10.
Unfortunately, that does.
So 10 piercing and 12 necrotic damage, and you can't take reactions this turn. Actually, Lewin, one of those didn't get to you because he failed his saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, because they have they have disadvantage on their saving throws.
Is that the one which crit me?
No, not that one. Phomos, could you just make a concentration check for me, please?
Yep. That is not on my list. How do I do the concentration check? Sorry.
Constitution plus proficiency, isn't it?
Yep.
Isn't it? Okay. So +6, so that's 16.
And you took how much damage? You took 10.
14.
10 plus 12, wasn't it? 22 damage you took.
Yeah.
So
So
that's
11.
so only 11. So you passed. So you
Okay,
passed.
fantastic.
So the thing stays up. Okay. You should have. Where's the concentration marker? There you go. There's your concentration marker.
Yeah.
You should have it on your
Brilliant,
thing
thank
at the top. Okay.
No, it doesn't seem to. It doesn't seem to be on mine for some reason. Concentration.
And I have lost now my
Yeah, turn orders buggered off.
turn order's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost
Roll
mine as well.
20. It's broken.
Oh God. So who was next?
I think Phomos was next.
Okay, I'll just.
Yeah, it should have been after the ruinants. Yeah.
Yeah, Phomos. I'm sorry about this, guys.
That's alright.
And Wafflehouse, I think.
Just while
and
DM's fixing that, can I ask you other guys a quick question? Just remind me, because I wasn't here last week. How many bodies do we have in a portable hole, and how essential was it that we get these bodies back?
I can't even remember these bodies at all.
I feel like we put some bodies in there.
two or three.
We definitely
Yeah,
put
'cause it was-
the young lady I was supposed to be protecting in there. That was the only one that Darcy cared about.
Oh, we only put one in there then. Okay, that's a shame.
You may have put more in anyway, but that was the only one that
didn't we-
Darcy wanted to go in.
Didn't we put the other commoners in there that
No, they got buried.
Oh, okay.
So we only put the one in. Okay, that's fine. And I
I'm
won't
just
do what I was
moving you
going
out of the
to
way
do.
so I can just pick you all up.
I was thinking of getting those bodies out and using that Dance Macabre scroll. A little bit of firepower. I was like, morally though, how much do we need these bodies? But no, that's fine. I can figure something else out.
Group initiative.
Phomos
There
is
we-
definitely
there
a
we go.
necromancer, isn't he?
I don't want to be. It's just very useful.
Okay, so let me just. The Ruinants went after.
I know that JC went after Mr. Darcy.
This is annoying. What is wrong with this damn thing?
I think the next few turns was
Yeah.
Phomos, the Wafflehouse, Darcius, then me, I think.
No, I'm pretty sure that you were before Darcius and I was after Darcius because Darcius
It do-
moved you.
It doesn't matter which order you guys go in.
As
Initiative.
long as we all take a turn. Oh, I've disappeared off the turn order.
Have you?
Well, no, sorry. I'm a 3 at the bottom now. That's fine. Okay.
Okay, so look, it's Lewin. It's the. It was.
Lewin and the Ruinants. Then it was me. Then
Yeah.
I think it was Dak, and then
And then it was the.
JC Darcius.
Yeah,
The-
and
the,
the Wafflehouse.
The Wafflehouse was before me because he took me out and then it was
Okay,
my
well
turn.
we'll keep the turn order as the new turn order as it is. Okay, so can we'll keep the new turn order as it is then. So next would be Dak.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, otherwise it's going to get confusing.
Yeah, that's fine. So being as I'm in trouble, and so is Lewin and Phomos now, I am going to.
First of all, you're lying on the ground.
I am. I will stand myself up, and then we'll find out what happens when we cancel a 9th level spell up here.
Becomes a
so
10th level.
Yeah, so
That's what I was about to say.
I will cast Chaotic Flowerfall and essentially just cover the entirety of this hill.
Okay.
So enemies on top of the hill will need to do a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Versus what?
DC 20.
DC 20. It's unlikely they'll pass. I'm just going to move them out of the way. Dexterity saving throw. Disadvantage. 20. Yep. How much damage?
48 necrotic if they fail.
Okay.
And then... all of us get 35 points of healing.
How many points was that, sorry?
35.
Before anything else happens, you need to roll your wild magic surge.
And do wild magic surge as well.
indeed. That one. You cast Fireball as a 3rd level spell centered on myself.
Excellent.
Oh god!
So that's actually a 4th level. That's a 4th level spell.
Oh, was the flower fall a 10th level spell?
Doug, I hate to say it, mate. I think you might hit the civilians.
I mean, here's the thing. With the healing and the damage all striking at the same time, we just better hope that the healing outstrips the damage stack.
Yep. So let's put you back there. So the Ruinants all take maximum all fail, but you realise that necrotic damage doesn't do quite as much on them as you want them to.
Yeah.
And you can bust.
I can bust.
The good news, Dak, is you're just out of range.
Okay, well that's something.
The other two, by the way, they're both in trouble.
Yeah, I have no idea what, because I don't have access to Fireball, so someone else will have to do that. For me.
Here you go. I'll do it for you. Where's Fireball? 4th level. That is going to be 31 points of fire damage.
Excellent.
JC, if you save, you take nothing. Dercius, ouch.
So
I'm going to say that's the same time as the healing, and the healing was how much? 35.
35. Don't we have to do a dexterity saving throw for Fireball?
Yeah, you do dexterity saving throw. So basically, all the commoners fail, but they're down and up again. They're just standing there with blackened faces, and they're just looking, not quite sure what happened there.
They look a bit like the Canadian president.
I thought Dak had done the first step of my next spell for me.
Yeah. So I fail my dexterity, but if it's fire, I take half damage anyway.
Yep.
So it was how much damage? Sorry,
31.
31. So what's that? 15. So I go.
What's the range of Fireball?
It's 20 feet.
20.
So that is Lewin and one of the.
Whoa, no, that's 20 feet. What I've got there. So the only people who get hit with it are Dercius and JC.
Yeah, and I'm going to evade as much
20
as I can.
feet.
That's in a straight line though, not a radius.
You would think it would be the same, but it's clearly not.
25 feet? 20 feet. Okay. Okay, yeah, alright. It's, alright, we'll take that then. Okay, lucky. So, bang. So, Dercius, can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
I did.
And what did you get? You failed. So,
Yes, I did.
So basically you took 31 fire damage, but you got 35 hit points back.
It all
It's
feels
a net
very
club.
weird.
JC, presumably you passed your saving throw.
I've got a 19.
Yep.
That's a fail, because if it's my DC, it's 20.
Yeah, but I will do evasion as best I can to at least halve it.
What do you mean?
That's your reaction to do that. So you take half damage.
Yep.
Dak,
Still a net positive.
you have done your thing.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Yep. And you did 24 damage to all the Ruinants. Okay.
Yeah.
In fact, how much? Could you roll another another 2d6 for me?
The 6s are for healing, the 10s were for damage.
Don't forget it was up past it though, wasn't it?
So 2d10. Roll another 2d10.
Okay.
Actually,
So that
1d10. Just 1d10.
3 then.
3, so it's another 3 damage to all of them. And another 2d6 for healing.
10.
Okay.
So, do we all get another 10, do we?
Yep.
Woohoo!
Sweet. It was a net positive. It was a bit messy
Okay.
there in the middle. But
Okay, so
better off.
Dak, you've done after all that shenanigans.
Yeah, I've
and-
caused enough problems.
And everything's just sort of ringing. Your ears are ringing now. JC.
Yeah, I am going to do a Dorothy, and as I said, I'm going to go up 20 feet.
Yep.
Again, I can't remember how I do the number thing, so I'm just going to use exhaustion level 2 for 20 feet.
Yep.
Um,
You just put your arrow over whatever you want to do and press a number.
What was I going to do? That one for fun, wasn't it? And 2.
Here we go.
Aha! There we go. I will remember these things one of these days, but today will probably not be that day. And then I am going to. So that's my bonus. I will go forward to 10 feet to here, and then that's all my motion I can do plus bonus. I will hold dodge action for in case one of those arrows comes flying this way, and that's all I can do this turn.
Okay.
Bonus to do my activate my thing, go up movement, and then bonus my normal action. To hold.
So the Wobbulus now sees you, and you are you are going to be the target.
Yep.
With a 3 arrows coming your way.
Yes.
With a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Dodge out the way with your cloak. 13. You do another dodge,
Nope.
and it just whistles past you, and you just there's just a cloud of smoke where you were, and the last one is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that one hits.
Yeah, you're getting cocky. So
yeah, I was doing that thing where the guy stands in the movie and all the arrows come flying around him, but he had his eyes closed, so he got 1 hit at least.
So you take 15 piercing and 10 psychic damage.
Cool, I'm fine.
Who couldn't avoid all the bullets?
Yep. What's this?
Okay,
Only human.
and that is him done. Darcy, did you get a go?
I'm next.
Next, we don't need the turn marker. Darcius.
Yay! There are some people in range.
Yay!
Woohoo! Let's hit some stuff. And
Okay.
am I right in saying that I have advantage on these attacks?
You,
8 hours.
8 hours is gone.
Sorry, it's only because you said that they're
No,
like berserkers and stuff like
when
that.
they have no soul count, they're
Yep.
basically starving. They have advantages in attacks, disadvantage on saving throws, and other things negative for them as well. Additionally, they must use their entire movement each turn to get as close as possible to the nearest enemy that they can sense.
Okay, so no advantage for that then.
No.
Okie dokie.
And they can't do corrupt healing without any souls.
Very well.
Thankfully.
Let's start taking some swings then. I'm going to attack the one just to my north here who's next to Lewin.
Yep, go for it.
Watcha!
And that you watchered him, and you smack him for 15 damage. As I say, he's lathering in his mouth. 15, so that is to that. But he keeps he hardly feels it as he's trying to claw into this. You see this arcane shield around Lewin, which is starting to spark and starting to collapse.
Okay, let's take another one.
Yep.
Gotcha! So 16 to hit.
Hits him just.
20.
That's 20 damage. Yep.
And 27 to hit for 16.
16 damage. Okay. He's still clawing at him, but his eyes now turn to look at you hungrily.
Bring it on.
Okay.
That'll be Darcy's.
Okay. Phomos.
Yes, indeed. Let's have a look here. So with my wild magic surge I had earlier, I can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each one of my turns.
Yep.
So what I want to do
Yep.
is I want wanted to buff Darcy, but I don't want to let those ones out of the web. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Oh, they done that on the last turn. Did you make those ones at the top left do their dexterity checks, by the way?
They will not
Or
pass. They cannot pass because they've got disadvantage because they're in this soul rage thing. So
That's wonderful.
I'm going to say whilst they're there, they can't move.
Sorry, Darcy, yes, I would love to help you, but goodbye. And I'm going to teleport here with my bonus action.
You are the weakest link.
Oh, you... Yes. As I teleport and pop out, I'll just look at the guy who's been firing arrows and say, have some of this. And I'm going to fire 4 Eldritch Blasts at him.
Go for it.
So, 22.
Bang.
11 damage.
Yep. Just add the...
Oh, he has him up at the end. Yeah, let me just know if they hit or not. 30 death.
Whack, whack. Whack, whack.
Oh, fantastic whacks. So that is 26, 35, 44 damage.
44 damage. Okay, and he gets. It's like he's being shot with a machine gun, and he just eyes you.
And as I do that, I can then use my movement to hop around JC and get behind this pillar.
Okay. He can still see you, and you can still see him, but you do have some protection behind that pillar.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so basically, it's half cover. It will give you +2 cover.
Awesome.
Okay, nice. Are you done? Could you do?
Yeah, that's me done.
You didn't cast any. You didn't cast any non-cantrip spells, no. Okay. These guys are just just huddling with each other, and actually Federico's screaming like a girl. Lewin, you're surrounded by these guys. Don't forget, you can't take reactions on your turn.
I can't take a lot. I can't, and I'm not liking being this surrounded. So let's try.
Actually, your turn starts now, so you are freed from that reaction thing. So because that was last turn.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to complain about that. Do not like having this many next to me. So I'm assuming Lewin's clever enough to know if he pops it there, he'd get almost all of them. But would that avoid Dak and him, that radius?
If any of it crosses your square, it hits you.
Okay, good to know. I reckon Darcy and I have got good enough saves. Why risk it? Sorry, give me a sec. I'm trying to work out the best place to pop this down because I don't want to get us.
I've actually just had this exact thought in my head a minute ago. With the radio.
You play with that. I'm going for a wee.
Okay. I mean, that goes into our spaces, but unfortunately. Okay, I mean that gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
How much
risk
do we...
it for the biscuit?
How much do we care about these commoners? I don't mind so much people backing off for Dersius, but everyone is kind of leaving the way open for these ruinants to get to the commoners, kill them, eat their souls, and get much bigger and scarier.
Well, if I do this correctly, we don't need to worry about it.
Fair enough.
You just need to block off the 2 in front of us.
Okay.
Besides, my AC maxes out at 29 now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that wild magic surge gave me a +2 to my AC on top of everything else I've already got.
Sweet.
Oh, JC, is there anything you can do about the guys who's shooting from the back? It just takes Darcy a long time to get to those kinds of people.
I've got an idea for that, but you have to wait for next round. I was going to stick up a wall of force. But we need to eliminate the runners first. Yeah, there we go. I found a spot where it gets 5 of them that misses Darcy's myself.
Does get Darcy as he crosses his square.
Does it?
Yep.
If that's the case, I'm just going to move it 1 to the side then. Does that get him? No. Yeah, it still gets him.
I'll give you 10 more seconds to work it out.
There we go. I think that avoids all of us except for
Dersius gets hit with that.
Does he still get hit with that?
Yeah, crosses his
He's
square.
a big lad. He can take it.
God, there is just no
5,
good spot for these.
4, 3.
Sorry,
2,
Darcy, you're gonna have
4,
to get hit
2,
by this.
1. Okay, put it on now.
Yeah.
There.
I think it was there.
Okay, stop. That's it. Hold that. So you get hit as. Do you get hit as well?
I don't think I get hit. The way I had it originally, I didn't get hit.
No, it misses that. So okay, what are you casting?
Sorry, I'm just going to put a little marker so I remember it was this one, wasn't it? With that, there is just a there's a bass drop as I'm going to cast Gravity Sinkhole.
Yep. Okay.
And that's going to have to be at let me check. Yep, there we go. So it's a DC 20 Constitution save, and that gets.
So what level spell is this?
It is Gravity Sinkhole. It's one of my new ones I got from part of my.
Don't forget, you're upcasting it, remember, by 1 level.
I just roll an extra D10 for the damage.
So Constitution saving throw. So I've got to do 5 Constitution saving throws, all at disadvantage.
And Darcy, you need to make one as well.
1, 2, 3. What's your DC? Is it 20?
It's 20, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I all fail. All mine fail.
Everybody fails, including Darcius. So Darcius, sorry about this. You take 28 points of force damage, but more importantly, everyone is dragged in a straight line towards the centre where the X is.
Okay, 28 damage, yep.
Yes, 28 points of force damage.
28. Was that with the extra?
Yeah, that's with the 2.
Yep, okay.
It's not a big damage spell, but that's not really the point.
So, and they get all full pulled there, yep?
Yeah, so just in a straight line, they're all just sucked into this implosion.
I hate you.
sorry, Darcius.
There's a Darcy sandwich.
And then, as my bonus action, I am just going to use my telekinetic shove on this one directly in front of me.
Yep.
So you can make a strength saving
Could you
throw.
do one magic surge for me as well, please?
Yes, I can. Okay.
Nice. Interesting. So spells. So as you do that, you are really rather nervous, and you are incontinent as you are nervous. And that incontinence actually turns into a puddle.
Okay, so then Lewin is going to Scooby-Doo on it, where that is going to be.
So hold on, you're going to push that person, yep?
Yes, but I think we all got to grease ourselves first.
Yep.
So I fail, so I fall prone.
Yep.
Whoop. And both of the Runans need to make dexterity saving throws as well.
Oh, well, they're going to fall prone as well. Which means they can't get opportunity attacks.
No, they can prone. They just got disadvantage on opportunity attacks.
Okay, well, you can crawl away if you wish.
I'm going to stand up for half my movement.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move away.
Can you make another dexterity saving throw to see if you fall over again, please?
If I was gonna do that, Lewin's clever enough to crawl 10 feet.
Okay, so they're going to attack. They can get attacks of opportunity. Then I'll let them do that.
I did this one save his push. That's a strength save.
Saving throw, yeah. Strength 16. No.
No. So he's pushed 5 feet back, so it's only one opportunity attack.
Okay, so he's actually not then fallen over.
Yay! Okay, there we go.
So this one gets an attack of opportunity against you with a single claw with an 11 to hit.
No, it does hit me, but it just slips just straight up. I'm then going to use half my movement, so that turns to 20 total.
Yep.
25, and then I'm going to duck behind this pillar.
The crawling is double movement.
Yes. Oh, so
it's
20,
10.
50, so 5 foot.
Yeah, you can get to there. Yep.
get to that. Perfect. Standing at the open, but there's a nice, horrible pool of liquid in front of me.
Yep. Ruinants now.
It's the poo-poo.
It's the poo-poo, not the poo-poo. Okay, well, these guys are all going to attack Darcius.
Of course they are.
Sorry.
This guy is going to run straight. Now, there is a pillar there, so he has to go round the pillar. There, 5, 10, 15. This one has to stand up, and he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which he's going to fail, and he's going to go down again. And then he's going to try and stand up again. There we go. How long does the grease last for, does it say?
I just cast it.
Yep.
If it's the normal grease spell, it's a minute.
Yep. These guys can't do anything. They're stuck in the web.
Quick point of note, DM. When I roll a Wild Magic Surge, does that overwrite the previous one?
No. They're all stacking up.
They all stack up.
You've
Cool.
still got
Good
fruit.
to know.
You've still got fruit on your head.
I know. I'm very pleased I've got fruit on my head.
Okay, so against one attack against Lewin with 3 claws, 17, 9, and 11.
No, it's like Fruit Ninja.
Sorry, I beg your pardon. It's 17, 21, and 11. I beg your pardon.
Still misses, although he's doing a very good Fruit Ninja impression.
Okay, and against Darcius, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots of attacks.
Yes.
Natural 20.
That hits.
That is. God, can't do this. 8 plus 14 piercing and 18 necrotic.
Okay.
Okay. Next one is a double natural 20s.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That is 10 plus 16 piercing and 17 necrotic.
Okay.
Again, 16, 21.
Yep.
7 piercing and 5 necrotic.
Yep.
24.
Yep.
That is 10 and 6.
Bear with me, this could put me down, I think. So we're 65 plus 12, so that's 77, 87, 93. That is exactly my hit points, so
Okay.
I exactly go down
That's
to
the last
0 on that one.
One of those ruinants,
last
is, by
one
the way, one of those ruinants is dead, by the way. Got sucked back.
And also, guys, that won't take you down. You'll be on 1 hit point unless you've used your thing, and because I've also got my book. So it's up to you. Do you have your relentless endurance still?
No, I used that last time I died.
In which case, Gift of the Protectors will activate, and you'll still have 1 HP.
Okay.
So you get attacked again with a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And then you're going to go for 22 to hit, 2 death saving fails.
Yep.
16 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. And he is going to try and jump on you and suck your soul out. Can't 2-0 hit. You must make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh, dear.
This doesn't count as a spell, does it?
Nope.
No.
May I indomitable that, please?
You may. You need to. Oh, again. You just pull like a Dementor. He's just... your soul gets sucked out of your body and you just pull it back in again with a gasp. Okay, nice. That's them done. Dak.
Nice, you're not dead.
Right, okay, well, that's all gone a bit south. So we will just throw over in this general direction a mass cure wounds. So that'll end up slightly.
You would know that healing around these things doesn't necessarily work.
Well, Flowerfall healed us all, so...
Okay.
YOLO? I don't know.
So 17, 18 healing, yeah?
Yes.
18 healing.
all involved.
Everybody's healed for 18. They cannot switch this off because they do not have any souls they have consumed.
Just about, yeah.
And I need to do a wild magic. What's his name?
Yes, you do. Run the fireball.
Dan, just a question with mass cure wounds. Can you? I don't suppose you can swap targets for stuff or whatever because I'm pretty good. If you want, if you can give it to other people.
It's got enough slots that everyone can have it, so it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Okay. One of your fingers turns golden.
Cool.
Midas touch.
So yeah, that's my action.
Okay, nice. Are you doing anything else?
Well, I mean, since I've got this thing, I might as well take a little wander over to here, I suppose.
Okay. You're going to attack it. You can make an attack roll if you wish.
I mean, yeah, I'll just poke it. Yeah.
Cure wounds is an attack. That is your action, though, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't cure wounds. It was
mass cure.
wounds,
But that's an action. That's an action, isn't it?
That's what I was thinking. Like a poke is just like.
No, you
really
need to actually attack him to do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
I'll just sit there for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think that's a really good idea, Dak, but...
Okay.
No, but it's funny, so we'll go with it.
JC.
Cool. Question.
Everybody's going down underneath you.
Yeah, I know. Pathetic people. How tall are these pillars?
Between about 8 and 12 feet tall. They
Cool.
were much bigger once upon a time, but they've been eroded by time.
Yeah. I'm going to move over to be effectively behind one of these, but I'm above it still at the moment.
So you're going to you'll only be about 5 foot up then.
Yeah, that's fine. 'Cause at the moment, that's fine because I want to launch an arrow at this Wafflehouse.
Yep.
So I'm not yet hidden behind the thing.
Yep.
Let's do. Where is it? Short bow. 22.
And what's the bow's range?
21, sorry, because it's over the 80 feet, so it'll be disadvantaged at 21.
You still hit it. You do
Cool.
9 piercing damage, yeah?
Yes. And then I will descend down to be hopefully behind this pillar to give me some cover from his returning shot.
Okay. The Wafflehouse now. He is going to strike at. He's going to strike at Phomos, who hit him hard last turn. Actually, I think he's going to have to be you because he's going to struggle to see Phomos because of the hill in the way.
Excellent. The cat is in the way again. Fantastic.
Yeah, so you're going to go for the cat because you've
Cool.
attacked him.
Dak's visible.
Yeah, but you hit him.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So get +2 cover.
Yes.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's
well,
9,
I'm gonna
9 piercing and
uncanny
11
dodge.
psychic damage.
Yeah, I'll uncanny dodge that if I am possible.
You can. So you take 4 + 5. You take 9 damage altogether.
9. Yep. No, so I've got a calculator out for this.
Next one is a 19. A 19 to hit.
That misses.
And a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
17 piercing and 11 psychic damage. That's 28 altogether.
So that's 37 total. Cool.
Okay. Darcy, you got healed.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
You are prone at the moment
How did that happen?
because you swooned.
You slipped on your own oil.
Well, one thing I have noticed is Giant Darcius, his HP also tracks mine, so I like to think he's over there kind of copying me in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went down, he did a
Yep.
big over-the-top, held his chest and fell to the floor,
Oh, he did.
hand on his brow.
He did. It was. It's very, 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 sort of actor-like what he did.
I like that idea, yeah, that it's very
Yep.
like Shakespearean.
So this
right.
one disappears. Let me get rid of that one.
Just shattering all over the place.
I would like to take some swings at some ruinants.
Okay, so
Have-
they are all quite injured.
They're all quite injured,
But
are they?
they are sort of trying to crawl over you. These tendrils are out, all trying to suck your soul. But you're on the ground at the moment. But you can stand up. You push them off.
To be fair, if I was doing this properly, Darcy would just go, right, bugger this. He'd disengage and he'd just run away and leave everyone to die. But I feel like that probably wouldn't endear me much to the party. So I'm going to take some swings then, I suppose.
You're Darcius.
Yes.
Darcy. I
you
do
lot just
say so.
Let's take some swings then, shall we?
Go for it.
Fletcher! There's a 20 to hit for 18.
Which
Nice.
one? Top one, yeah.
Oh, why not?
Okay, 18. 18 damage. Nice. Yep. Whack.
Flapoom! That's a 28 to hit.
That's
for
23. And he's looking very injured now.
And Skapoof! There's a 13 to hit.
Misses.
I don't like not having these buffs on me. I feel like they help quite a lot. I'm not critting quite the same this time.
I'm afraid that my 9th level has been used. You have to wait for a bit.
And I think that is everything that Darcius can do.
We can action surge, I suppose.
Oh no, we haven't had any rest recently. There's nothing Darcius can do.
Nothing he can do. Oh dear.
Nothing.
So he's looking not great. Phomos.
I can help him have a risk of not looking not so great. So, I am going to. There you go. That shouldn't hit him, should it? That shouldn't hit Zers. Oh no, hang on. Bloody radius thing is awful on this sometimes. How did I manage to get it a minute ago where it didn't hit you? We were all measuring it perfectly fine. We were preemptively this turn, like looking at how to not hit Darcius.
I think if you go one square to the right, I think that one's there. I don't know if you can see me pinging.
I don't get it. The grid was perfectly fine a minute ago. There you go.
20?
There you go. 20. That should hit the 3 Ruinants and not Darcius, right?
Go for it. What are you doing? What are you casting?
Fireball.
Fireball! Yay!
Oh, you got an extra level on that.
And
Wild Magic
I
Surge.
do.
More grease
Let me just quickly check what Fireball. Are they looking pretty injured? Are they?
Yep. Don't forget the benefit from your patron.
See, that's what I was thinking about, but I don't know if that's going to just be overkill. But do you know what? I think, given the circumstances, he's going to die otherwise. So yeah, I'm going to screw the 4th level that this gives me. I'm going to spend 2 points to, or add 2 points to my counter to upcast that to 9th, please.
Okay, so you roll 8. It's extra 2d6, isn't it? Per. Oh, you just
extra 1d6 per every level above 3rd, so 4, 6, 6, 7,
4, 5,
extra
6, 7,
6.
9. You get the extra 1 because of this space, so you get 6 extra d6. You get 14 d6.
Okey-doke. I will just do it. 14, did you say?
Yep.
5, 5, and 4.
So 20.
So I need to make dexterity saving throws.
Well,
Which
they're going to fail against you. They're not going to pass them. So it's 12, 35,
47.
47. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oopsie daisy. Let's just get rid of that for a second. 47.
Just
Right. They look very injured, but they're not
but
quite
they're still
down.
up.
So hit point change minus 47. Yep.
Mhm.
They're
And what I'm going to do?
They're all looking injured.
What I'm going to do?
I mean, really injured.
I can teleport as well, so I'm going to teleport 20 feet with my bonus action, and I'm just going to tuck myself behind a pillar here, just for 5 more feet.
Okay, could you do your wild magic surge before you do that, just to see if you just kill all the commoners?
Oh, with pleasure. Oh, well, that doesn't really matter because I've already told you all everything.
Okay. And as you go, after you cast a spell, you just hear the "Good, feel the power of the Sultan."
Come to the dark side.
Gonna kill you all in a few sessions, don't worry.
Okay, nice. Lewin.
Okay. There are.
So you see, Darcy is surrounded by these ruinants, and basically their arms are just hanging on by a thread. Their mouths are gaping open. Their teeth are split. They look on their last legs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Normally I wouldn't do this, but Darcius is in danger, and with the upcasts, the benefits are going to be really fun. So Lewin is going to reach out his hand, and oh no, I wanted to upcast that.
That's a bit excessive, isn't it?
Let's try that again.
As I said,
okay,
they are really injured.
so
They're just about standing.
So when I upcast this,
Yep.
I can target every ruinant.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's not doing the upcast properly, which is really irritating. Understand why?
Have we lost you? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I don't understand why that's broken. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to do it manually. So that hits everyone, and that does an additional.
Everyone, all the ruinants, yeah.
All the ruinants, yeah.
Yep.
So that is a total of 7, 14, 20, 68. So 68 points of damage and a dexterity save for all the ruinants, please.
They're gonna fail their dexterity saving throws. And all those around Darcius just get electrocuted, and they just stand up on their rear legs, and just they're jittering before they just collapse into the ground into a pile of ichor and goo. The one in front of you is smoking, and the one on the grease is smoking as well, but it's still vital.
And with that again, I'm going to focus on the Brunnen and try and shove it with my mind. It's going to make a strength save, please.
Strength, he may be able to do that. No, not against your thing. So
he just gets bonked back 5 feet.
Yep.
And then with that, I am just going to duck behind this pillar.
Okay.
I can sense enough one of those arrows coming.
Okay, the ruinants. They are. They are going to go. This one is going to. He's going to slip over again. And he's just going to crawl out. This ruinant here is just going to attack Dak, who is standing there looking inviting. With 3 attacks. 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
7 piercing and 7 necrotic damage. Natural 20.
With that natural 20, I am going to call a miracle down. And can I get him to re-roll that 20, please?
You can. Let me just roll a. Just take the first of these. Single 20.
Let's do it.
So that's what was it on the previous one? It was. Oh no, hold it. I'll just take this. So 14. So 6 piercing and 8 necrotic damage.
Yes, that's 14.
And 25 to hit.
That hits too.
6 piercing and 6 necrotic damage. And you can't take reactions on your turn.
Yep.
Mr. Darcy, you have advantage on your next attack roll saving throw ability check.
Dak.
Cool. Well, I mean, since I hear it, I took some lumps. I'm going to try and poke this white rune in here and turn it into gold.
Okay.
So what do I need to do for that?
Just make a your choice. You can try and grapple it, or you can just try and hit it with your hand.
Lost everyone. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I lost everyone briefly. I didn't hear what you said there.
You can either try and grapple it, or you can try and hit it with your. You can try and smack it, do an unarmed attack.
Sure. Actually, I suppose if I do primal savagery, would that still work?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll do it with primal savagery then, because that'll be a more effective hit, I would think.
Yep.
Show. Yeah. Oh, there we go. First one. 30.
30.
30 apparently.
You
yeah.
just slice it in two.
Oh well. I mean.
And it just,
all right.
It starts to dissolve, but parts of it are solidifying.
Okay. I made some loot.
You can't make a concentration saving throw if it is dead. And I would say you got about half the ruinant there.
Hey, I mean that's pretty damn good.
Gold. Okay.
Shiny.
Dak, do anything else?
Yeah, I think the Midas thing only lasts for one go, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm quite bemused by that. I shall just watch it happen.
Okay.
Behind cover, for the love of God!
JC.
I will take another one for Dak. I will go up 10 feet, I will launch an arrow, and I'll go down 10 feet. So, boom. Only 15.
Well, you've got disadvantage because there's somebody right next to you. Anyway, so you miss
15,
it.
yes, no.
And as you go up, you get an attack of opportunity against you. Which is a natural one. Sorry, no, he has advantage. 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
No, it's natural one because he's on the ground. He clawed. I beg your pardon. So no, it is a miss.
Yep.
So you did a 15. That misses him. It just dodges it. The Wobbleass. He now sees Lewin as the main protagonist. 3 arrows come your way, Lewin. You have +2 cover because of the thingy in front of you.
Oh, blimey, so I got +2 cover on top of everything else. Okay, I'm starting with an AC of 26 before anything else happens.
16.
Suddenly
24.
+20.
Nope.
Natural 20.
Oh, natural 20 hits. Wham!
Whack. You were showing off. That's 19 plus 18. So that's 37 piercing damage.
Yes, it is.
And 9 plus 18, 27 psychic damage.
Yes, it is. Sorry, bear with me one sec.
That's 50 something damage. So
Whoa!
because that's a total hit.
Oh yeah.
So 22 would fail because you had to took more than 44 damage. So
no. Oh, okay. Big Darcy disappears.
So he sinks into the ground and he does his final dying swan as he just falls into the ground.
All you see is the thumb.
Yeah, the thumbs up. Yeah.
I was about to say, does he do a Terminator as he goes down?
Okay.
Lewin also just has a gaping hole just underneath his ribs as well.
It's smoking. Dersius.
Okay, well, what I think we should do then, this ruinant just here, let's go and, do I want to deal with, I've got to go find him.
Save the cat.
Fuck the cat.
I made loot.
Oh, right, let's go over here and attack this guy.
Okay, the grease. I'm just saying the grease disappears. Okay, he's on the ground, crawling, so you have advantage.
Woohoo! Yay!
Splat, and you just splat him.
Everyone, look! I killed the thing.
And he just turns into goo.
You just hear JC mutter, "Finally."
Phomos, how long does your web last for?
I think it's an hour.
All right. Okay.
Could be wrong. Let me just check on that because I'm not entirely
sure. So these creatures cannot get out of it.
Yeah, it's an hour.
They're just snarling, but they're stuck in it.
That's wonderful news because that means we can deal with them later. We can deal with this big boy first and then just weed them out after.
Phomos.
Indeed. I will just to get a better angle, and because I've got this teleport up, bing, teleport over here, and I'll I'll fire over 4 Eldritch Blasts in his direction.
Okay, you probably just need to get slightly closer to the edge, but I'll let you do it from there.
Oh yeah, because I'll just move back afterwards, basically, with my movement. That was the plan. So, boom, 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 boom. So, I think does a 17 hit?
17 hits. Yep.
Fantastic. That's 10, 18, 20, 35. Is that? I think that's 35.
I'll let you do the maths. Okay, 35.
I'm really not sure. My mental maths is awful. Let me just double check. 8, 11.
Okay, let's say 35. Okay, so you do 30. And he's starting to look a little injured.
Fantastic. I will pop back behind this pillar here then. That'll be me.
Lewin.
Okay, the big danger now are these horrible arrows. So let's see if we can do something about that. So Lewin is going to stomp his staff on the ground, and with that he's going to bring up a wall of force, which he's going to do in 10-foot panels for simplicity.
Okay.
And if I just draw that, is there a way of drawing in a straight line? Does anyone know?
Yep.
Do I hold like control down or something?
Wait. Draw pen. How big is it?
Not,
there we go.
It's a 10 foot by 10 foot, and I'm basically trying to encompass as much of us as possible.
What, on that side, just like that, yeah?
Well, I'm going to extend it round down here as well.
Okay.
10, 20, 30,
Copy.
40, 50,
Paste.
60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
Okay. Could you do a wild magic surge for me, please?
Yes, I can. Let's hope it's something fun. Oh, great. Who's going to benefit most from that? Darcius, suddenly you feel a weightlessness.
It's a random person. So Missy starts to fly. And she screams, "They've got me! They've got me!" Darcy! Darcy! Mr. Darcy!
No Darcy here.
Oh, Mr. Darcy, please, my bosom is all asunder and I am flying. Please, come and attend, Mr. Darcy.
I'm then going to...
My wife was just laughing downstairs at that.
I'm going to move up to Darcius and explain what the wall does and how you can't pass through it, but to wait until something gets within range and then strike. Use this opportunity to heal up.
Dak.
Cool. I want to get myself to... I can't quite make it around the wall. That's annoying. Okay, I will hang there, and instead I will take the opportunity to make everyone feel a little bit better. So we will do another mass cure wounds for everyone. When that wants to roll. Come on.
You best to do that before you move outside the stone pillars.
Well, I'm not. I'm not. Well, it's just when we're on top of the mound, it seems, rather than there, because I've been all over the shot and it still worked. 27 healing for everyone.
27 healing. Can you do a wild magic roll for me, please?
I can certainly try. Yeah. Oh, actually, that's incredibly apt. I like that.
Oh, Mr. Darcy. Oh, Mr. Dak. What a lovely time. And she's just floating, sort of bottom up. And she's sort of floating around. She is below 10 feet, though. She's just hovering just above the ground. Okay, doing anything else?
And everyone gets 27 points of healing, and I've moved to there. Yeah, that's me.
And
everyone's got
all of you just remember just some marvellous tea and cucumber sandwiches that you've had with Dak. JC.
How high are these wall of forces?
10
10
feet.
foot.
Oh, so I'm already above them. Cool. I will go up above the pillar. I will launch an arrow, and I will go back down below the pillar.
Make an attack.
20.
That does hit it. That does.
Cool. 6.
Okay.
Just relying sneak, then it'd be like 51,
Okay.
but you know.
Now the Wobbler's turn, and he just wanders off. He's not going to stay.
Coward. You just hear JC yell, "Coward!" through the tree tops.
Okay. So you just have these ruinants snarling away now, caught in the black web.
Yep. Are we going to do this in turn, or because if not, I can simply just
so
kill them
basically
over time.
they're just stuck there.
Mhm.
And they're snarling so much, they're trying to get out so much, they're just getting more and more wrapped up, and they're almost cocooned themselves now.
You'll see Phomos just walk over there then, and over the course of, I guess...
Oh, Mr. Darcy, save
so.
me! Mr. Darcy, save me! She floats past you, Darcius.
I'm at the same height as Missy, so before Darcy gets a chance to grab her, I will float over and I will help her down.
No, she pushes you away. Mr. Darcy!
If she pushes me away, I'll push her away as well. She just floats off.
She floats into Mr. Darcius's arms.
Odysseus will help her down, and you can fly.
Well, I have very special skills. You make my heart beat so fast. It's just like that time when we had that wonderful aromatic herbal tea with cucumber sandwiches. Do you remember we had with Mr. Dak over there? Oh, I'm all aflutter. I feel my heart is fluttering so much that I feel as I can fly, and I can. All I need to do is think of a beautiful thought. Happy thought. I'm thinking of a happy thought, and she looks at you.
Ah, you must have magic. You're
Yeah,
like
she
this
does that.
lot,
She
like
turns
these lot of
upside
magic
down and her
people.
dress falls over her head. And you see these great big Bridget Jones knickers, and then she turns about right around herself again.
Alright, let's help you down anyway, and I'll bring her back down to earth.
Oh, and she falls into your arms, deliberately so. Oh, I've come over. No, oh, Mr. Darcy, I've come over. All unnecessary. Oh, and she swoons in your arm.
Don't worry, I've got you.
Oh, Mr. Darcy, I feel unnecessary too, says Julie Ann, and she swoons in her arm, in your other arm.
You got one in each arm.
Yeah. And
As she
Jacob
knows your
goes,
arm first, yes.
Mr. Darcy, I feel totally necessary. And he puts his arms around you. You're so
Are you still
strong and
covered in
handsome.
oil? Darcius.
Yeah, he just slips off. I just remember that tea party we had just at the keep. That was just marvellous. And I remember how you put those 2 sugars in my tea. Oh God, it was wonderful. I loved it. Oh, you're such a boy.
I am, aren't I?
Oh yes, ding dong. And the rest of you can see here. You can see Federico trying to push the women away. As you do that, as you play your shenanigans, Phomos, you go along to this web. Those creatures are snarling and they're trying to get to you, but they cannot move.
I will just casually touch the edge of the web,
Yep.
and over the course of several minutes, watch the light fade from their eyes, and I'll feel slightly better about it as well.
You can feel they are resistant to this, but eventually you suck the husk dry, and their forms turn into ichor and black smoke, disappear into the wind.
Marvellous. And with that, I'll let the webs drop, and I'll come back behind the safety of the wall of force.
Okay. And the forest is quiet. You do hear in the distance, though, sounds of explosions. And you hear a loud... This is a long way in the distance. you hear the bellowing of an enormous demon.
Wow.
And you see smoke on the horizon. The forest in some parts is burning. Where these ruins have gone down, you can see the soil is scarred, and your web, Phomos, has destroyed the trees as well, and they've had the life sucked out of them too.
Death and cremation by the looks of it then.
You stand there on the top of the tor, and the sun goes down.
If I may, dear, while the wall of force is still up, I will start chanting and reading the incantations out of my spell book for Tiny Hut again.
Well, as soon as you start doing that, the wall goes down. So you have to you have to concentrate on that.
Then I will ask the people with good eyes to keep an eye out for that horrible Wobblast while I do it.
Before you begin, would you, because this is a big hill, could you not go down the other side of the hill so anything on that side couldn't see you?
I suspect that being on the top of the hill may be to our benefit. Again, the only reason we managed to maintain a bit of control there is the fact that they had to climb up to get here.
Very well.
I think someone else should watch. I'm pretty sure I'm concussed.
We maintain control.
And the light.
I can keep looking out, no problem.
The light starts to dim as the sun setting in the sky. Nobody mentioned Teletubbies, which is a good thing.
Time for Teletubby bye-byes!
And you're standing there all catching your breath. The flight spell goes down and Missy's feet touch the ground again. And she looks rather annoyedly at Federico, who she thinks may have just ruined her chances with Mr. Darcy. So, you're going to start reading your book, yep?
Yes, so the wall of force drops as I start reading the incantations out of my spellbook.
I'll park myself on top of one of these pillars to be able to keep an eye out.
Okay. You switch your boots off then, yep?
Yeah, I'll be literally just on top of the.
There is a gold. It's like almost like a gold ingot here on the ground next to you, JC.
What gold? That's already in JC's bag. He did that before he went on top of the pillar.
Oh, it's too big to go in a bag.
There
is probably, I would say, in the region of. It's about 20,000 gold pieces worth of gold bullion there. It's a big chunk of ore.
Wonder if we could get it through the portable hole.
I was about to say that. The rest of my stash that you're currently looking after for me, can this be squeezed in there?
Who's got the portable hole?
The portable hole. What do you need a portable hole for?
I was going to say, folks, all the other of my stash you're currently storing for me, can you fit this in there?
We can have a look. I can get that out.
I mean, Decius might be able to break it up slightly, but yeah.
Well, I could break off a bit of my pay.
You didn't do much.
How dare you? I've kept you guys safe the entire time, and that was a deal we made, right? My usual rates?
1 copper piece per day.
Oh, not for the mighty Darcius.
You drive a hard bargain. 2. Final offer.
It's 20 gold pieces per day, and an extra 20 per kill.
You haven't killed much, so that's a cheap deal.
Oh, I've been keeping tabs. Don't worry, I'll give you a bit at the end.
We'll have to keep track on how many times I've brought you back from the dead as well. I'm sure they'll tally out somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Wasn't in the contract.
I signed nothing. No, but yeah, no. For a bit of wild magic, actually, though, that's a nice little payday. That.
Ooh.
So the forest seems preternaturally quiet. The sun sets.
I will be
And
keeping an eye out on top of this.
Cathar
the
is
post.
not in the sky, but Ruders comes up, red, ominous, glowing.
He long stares at it.
There is a ground mist. And just need to transfer you all across.
That's the strangest thing I've had to put on the portable hull, by the way, now for the inventory. Half of a gold remnant.
Just say 20,000 gold pieces worth.
We're up to
That's how much the
45,000.
bullion is.
Yeah, we're up to 45,000 gold pieces worth now.
Better buy a house.
Oh, what is there? Is there 25,000 gold pieces in there as well?
Yes.
Yeah, from all the gold JC was shoveling in at Sanctuary.
I've added that now. Actually, while I'm putting that gold in there, you guys won't notice, but I'm gonna just pull 10 gold pieces out for myself, so we're technically just under 25k.
Well, we'll just call that petty cash. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
The sort of one you lose down the back of the sofa.
So, Lewin, you finish your hut.
Yay! So it's going to be a bit of a comfortable sleep because it only fits 9 creatures and there's 8 of us. But we will all fit.
Us 4 will only take up 1 space, don't worry.
It is dark. There is a ground mist now which is forming. It is quite dense. The moon, Rudus, is illuminating with its red light this mist. It's like an eldritch environment around you. Very quick, as the sun goes down, it very quickly gets very dark. The redness, the strange red light from the moon is not casting much in the way of illumination. It is now night time. You put up the dome. Do we have a tent somewhere? Do we have a little tent?
I've just been doing it by hand for most of this. There we go. Oh,
There's a tent.
that just makes me feel inadequate looking at that compared to the one I drew.
A tent is there. And you're all allowed to enter.
So just, is it changed or is it as it normally is?
It is as it normally is. There is a luster to it from the fey spirits of this area, but it feels normal. There is a kettle in there which is whistling, and there are cucumber sandwiches, and both so Julianne, Missy, and Frederica go, "Oh, lovely cucumber sandwiches and tea again! Oh, with Dak and Mr. Darcy. Oh, God, like last time, this is going to be great!" And they sort of come bundling in.
I'm just going to use a nice use of major image to just decorate inside. There's little lanterns, there's little decorative things. None of it's real, but it gives a bit of a more homey feel.
So you're using major image,
Yes.
the spell, in the hut. Excellent. Okay.
I didn't think about that. Would Lewin know about this? Lewin's got a wisdom of 1. He wouldn't think wisdom of 10. He wouldn't think about this. He would just go, "Oh yeah, this is a nice thing to do." Okay.
Fireball.
Okay. Lewin vanishes.
Oh God.
Lewin disappears, and there's a popping noise. And he's gone.
Does he usually do that?
However,
is the tent still up?
The tent is still up, and in fact, it looks really nice. There's little like glowing lanterns, and all the outsides look really nice, fantastically decorated.
Okay. Well, we'll give him a minute, and if he's not back, we might have to go looking for him.
You do see a cup of tea evaporate into the air on its own. It seemed to empty itself.
Okay.
And strangely, as you look closely, you can just see a floating monocle.
Right. I'm going to assume he's fine, or that the air is now very thirsty. One or the other.
There's a floating teacup.
Yeah. To be honest, you travel with Lewin long enough, you just stop noticing these things. It just seems normal.
Or maybe it was Missy. She's been casting spells.
Oh, yes, very potent. Do you find that attractive, Mr. Darcy?
Spellcasters are very cool. They seem to accentuate my awesomeness.
I can accentuate your awesomeness too.
Can we accentuate
Frederica gives her a devil look. Those of you outside the tent see to the north, the sky is glowing red. And who is out of the tent?
I am. I'm outside.
JC, are you out of the tent?
We were all in.
Yeah, I'm sort of on top of one of these pillars, keeping an eye
you see
out.
to the north that you can see in the distance above the trees, quite high up, you can see something glowing fiery in the sky. And then there is a huge explosion. And a while later, you just hear the snarls and the shouts and the cries of demons way to the north. Can you just make an intelligence roll for me, please?
20.
Well, this was from the environment of the Emerald Keep. You think it has probably fallen?
Yeah. I will briefly, although no one's going to see it, I will take my hat off and hold it to my chest, and then I'll put it back on my head.
Well, I'm out here as well, but I've seen that.
Mm.
And hidden under his hat there was a marmalade sandwich.
Fish sandwich.
A fish sandwich. A fish. Just a fish.
Yes.
Okay, so the hut is up. The ground mist gets denser. You cannot see that far into the forest now. The trees are looking a bit more eldritch, a bit more sinister. You realise that you are camped on the graves of the dead. What do you wish to do, Wafflehouse?
Well, I have a quick question. Being here in this lovely magical place with the weave and that kind of stuff, would this be the kind of place where we could receive a messenger? Perhaps.
A messenger?
If I'm not being too cryptic about that.
Sorry,
I thought you were going to ask something else then.
What do you mean by messenger? You are being cryptic.
Is that too cryptic? Basically, we originally said if we ended up in Lewin's lovely, magical, wondrous house of stuff.
No, this is the hut. This isn't the mansion.
Yeah. But we said that a Chewinga might lead a messenger to the group. Can that not happen here? Does it have to be in the hut? Does it have to be in Lewin's mansion? Or do you still not know what I'm talking about?
Okay, so you're all in the hut, and there's a marvel thing. Strange apparition in front of you. All of you. Lewin apparates back into existence again. He's back inside the hut. One of the plants morphs slightly and turns into a Chewinga with a large hat on and a bow tie, and he bows in front of you, Lewin.
Oh, hello, Alfonso. What are you doing out here?
And he gives you there's a platter, a silver platter, and on it there is a envelope with a wax seal in it, addressed to you.
Do I recognise this wax seal? Is it the Guild Runner's seal by any chance?
It is a 7-pointed star.
Ooh. I will take it, thankfully.
Alfonso bows and then he goes back to where the plant is and he turns back into a plant.
Oh wait, I need to give him his tip before he goes.
He's gone.
Oh, bugger! I'll have to give the staff their annual bonus when I next see them.
They will be unhappy.
Oh no, I usually pay them. I will, I will, with some trepidation, break the seal and look and see if I can open the scroll.
So there is paper in there, and on it, in a meticulous hand, there is a letter addressed to you, to Lewin and the Wafflehouse, and this letter says.
It says, "Dear Wafflehouse, being a part of your eclectic group, if only for a short time, was quite the adventure. While it often felt like we were taking one step back for every two forward, we would occasionally leap, and it was in those moments where the Wafflehouse truly shined. Very few live to see their life's goal achieved. Now I can count myself among them. Be it 300 years or 3,000, you will always be welcome at Enclave. Sincerely, Azakar. P.S. If JC visits, we will be watching."
From outside the tent, Phomos notices an ear twitch.
Phomos is going to chuckle to himself as well.
Marvellous. Good.
That means nothing to you, Darcy.
It sounded a bit pretentious to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's almost like one person playing two different people.
Sounds like that one person. Let's close the book on chapter.
Okay, so you are. JC is outside looking at the standing watch. Could you make a perception roll for me, please?
Can you do that at advantage because I'll be helping you because I'm out here as well.
Natural 20,
helps.
31.
Okay. There's a ground mist. You can't see through the trees. Above the trees, though, you see to the north movement in the air. Something is stirring. There are, in the distance, you can hear the fluttering of wings, and you see coming from the north squadrons of those flying small little pitlings again.
JC is certainly going to pop one of these on himself as he sits on top of this pillar, just to help.
Before you get too profligate with your spells, just remember that you can't necessarily have a long rest in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm. You're going to be on pest control all night.
Okay. So you cast invisibility on yourself, yeah?
Yes. So I am hopefully invisible on top of this pillar.
Okay, well, you can target somebody else, because it casts at 3rd level if you wish. And to the north of you, you see a whole squadron of these creatures come flying down.
Yeah.
Lewin, can you just describe
I'll
what
to be invisible as well.
I was going to say I can do it myself if you want, JC, but yeah, either way I'll be invisible as well. I'll come forward.
Yeah.
Could you describe to me?
I'll use my spare one.
Could you describe what the dome looks like, please, from the outside?
Yeah. So as you go into the inside,
No, from the
effectively
outside. The outside of the dome.
Oh, the outside. So all it does is it sort of just it refracts the light such in a way that it sort of just looks like the grass, and unless you get up close, sort of within 100 feet or so, it just sort of blends into the terrain.
Okay. So these creatures fly overhead. They do a flyback. JC and Phomos, you think you've probably been spied. and they fly off to the north.
I'm going to look at Phomos and just go, God damn it.
You can look at me, but I won't be able to see you. I haven't got true sight. Oh, actually, wait. I might actually be able to see you. And hang on, I might be able to see you. Give me a second. Where is?
You can see him.
I can see you while you're invisible.
But does this invisibility spell actually work?
Oh yeah,
It's for me to Phomos, because it's like every time I use it, everyone can see me.
It's just like saying, no one else can see you, but I can see you. So don't go nicking my stuff, because I'll know it's you.
I don't steal from friends. Acquaintances maybe, but not friends.
It's actually the smell, JC, that's giving you away.
Yeah.
DM, what I will do if I have the time is try and have a short rest.
Yep, you can do so. You can all have a short rest.
So, JC, I'm just going to say to you, if we ever need to sneak off somewhere now, I know that. Stay near me and I can give me a signal, and I'll go on your signal.
All right.
Okay. So an hour passes. Another hour passes. Rudis is baleful in the sky. It is dark. You would need illumination to actually see anything of any substance. You can have that, of course, inside the tent. To the north of you, JC, you can see this large fog bank starting to roll in.
Yep.
It doesn't look natural. It is a tall wall of fog coming in, boiling, rolling, looking very noxious in the red light, an unhealthy mixture of colours.
Yeah.
You also hear to the north, crashing through the undergrowth.
Yeah, I'll point out to Phomos and say, oh, here we go again. Now.
I'll pop myself invisible again.
And oopsie daisy, don't want to put you there. Copy, and you hear the snarls of demons to the north.
We're getting
you
closer.
You can all have a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Lewin, you can recover some of your spells in a short rest, as you know.
Yep.
From memory, being inside the tent, can we be attacked?
Probably.
It has no bottom. I think we decided.
It does have a bottom. Does have a bottom, but if the ground underneath you is excavated, you will fall out of it.
Ah, yeah, that was it.
So things can come in from underneath.
Well, shall we send back into the tent, tell them, and see what they want to do for it? Emphasise we have to decide quick.
Yeah, and before we go back out, I'll need you for just a second, but that's fine.
Yep.
We'll go in the tent and alert them. Or at least I'll stand close to the outside of the tent and keep my head poked out to keep watch on what's going on, because I hopefully can see through some of this mist or darkness. I don't know.
Yeah. I will say this: at the first sound of excavations, JC will tap his heels so he can fly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many times can you use that per day?
You did send it. Where did I put it? I put it somewhere.
The sandals, it's got 4 charges, and you restore a certain amount per long rest, I believe.
Okay.
You have to roll a D.
Boots regain 2 hours of
D3.
flying Yeah. Once you wear these boots, you can have flying speed. You can use these boots to fly for up to 4 hours all at once or in several shorter flights, each one using a minimum of 1 minute from the duration. If you are flying when the duration expires, you descend, blah, blah, blah. And the boots regain 2 hours of flying capability every 12 hours they aren't used.
Okay.
I don't think I've used 4 hours worth of flight time because I'm sort of doing it in...
No, but you're switching it on and off. Okay. All right. So I don't think there's going to be a problem with that. Okay. So yeah, you can do that. So the night is the forest is quiet, but to the north you hear the noise. Something is getting closer, and there's a lot of somethings getting closer to the north.
Yeah. We'll warn from what we can see.
You can hear trees falling, and that fog bank is getting closer.
Well, that sounds like it's time to go.
Yeah, if once we've finished up our short rest, we should probably try and move on, otherwise we're only going to end up ambushed or such.
Well, don't forget, we can be inside this tent, can't we? From being
Yeah.
attacked. It's only from the bottom up we have to worry about.
That's all well and good, but we have to leave at some point, and if they've just like a 10-foot thick wall of them outside, that's going to be a problem.
I can take him.
Okay, you all spend your hit dice. So it takes an hour to do that. The fog, this fog bank, is now just getting into your round where the trees are. JC, you can see that. There is snarling. It's getting closer.
We need to go.
Yeah, time to leave.
And you see more ruinants just jump out of the forest.
What I'm gonna do is, before we all left the tent, if that's like, do I get a chance just to quickly cast a spell on JC, or is it?
Well, you can't see him; he's invisible.
I can see him.
He can see me.
Oh, we can see you. I beg your pardon. You can see him. Yeah.
In which case, I want to come over. Yeah, I want to come over to JC, and I will rub his eyes. And for the next hour, he has true seeing to help see through the fog and the darkness outside.
So you can't actually see through the fog with true seeing.
Okay.
You can see through darkness, but not through fog.
It's worth it more than anything. It's night time.
I do have dark vision.
120
so
feet.
You know. No, tabaxi, so it's 60 feet, I think, for dark vision, isn't it? Yes.
Congratulations, you had an extra carrot today.
Vegetables.
So the ruinants come screaming out of the out of the fog. The fog is descending towards you. It's rolling. It seems almost alive. It has a green texture to it, and you can smell a noxious odor to it. And you can see where it touches the trees, the leaves very rapidly change colour and start to fall.
I think these ones are a bit more powerful than the ones we just fought.
They are. You can see them. The ruinants. Their eyes are rabid. They are sprinting towards you as fast as they can. You tell the rest of those people in the tent. Again, the commoners are terrified. And we would need to roll for initiative, but we'll do that next time.
Okay.
Because it's 10 o'clock. And you're on the mound of power.
King of the hill.
That's why I didn't want to leave.
Didn't want to leave.
The mound. We're probably going to do better here than anywhere else in the Verdant Expanse.
Yeah.
So more of these ruinants to play with. You managed to successfully deal with them last time, but they don't half hit hard.
I know. And unfortunately, although we've got some tanky people, when you take, I think it was like 10, 12 hits in a row, you're going to get hit hard at least a couple of times.
Yeah. Ouch. But you've got your bubble.
I know.
It
it works for direct, but not anything underneath.
Yeah,
And you
can't fast spells for it, but you can fire arrows out of it.
And we have 5 more uses of healing word.
Well, I'm just thinking I'm just wondering how well that dance macabre may work if I think I have to see the corpses, right? Which is a shame. Otherwise, we could have ourselves a little army to defend us.
Well, we shall see what we shall see.
Has the wild magic stuff stayed on, or is it worn off?
No, it's worn off now. It's worn off now.
Cool. Good to know.
But you did get a banana out of it.
I know. I had that with my cucumber sandwiches.
Yep. Yep. And Missy and Julianne and Federico, well, they agreed that this tea party was nice, but not as nice as the last one they had. That was
It's almost as though the
fantastic.
food has no nutrition whatsoever.
I know. Cool. Well, I shall stop there and say good night. And I'll let you carry on chatting amongst yourselves if you wish. I shall stop recording, not that anybody listens to it.